If you're a woman over 40, or actually any age, but especially after 40, here is a magic number to remember. At least 100 grams every day. Don't worry, I'm not going to be talking about boring shakes or muscle making, bodybuilding meals. I am going to be talking about regular, tasty foods. And stick with me, and I am going to be sharing with you why that 100 grams matters as we age, and 7 of the most favorite ones that I use. They are a staple, and it makes it so easy to hit that goal every day. Hi friends, Monica here. Okay, so today we are going to be diving into something that has been a complete game changer for me. So, you know how people say, hey, eat more protein, but never explain why? Well, here's the deal. Once we pass 30, we all start losing muscle a little every single year, even if we're active. Muscle is what let us carry groceries, climb the stairs, and stay strong enough to keep doing the fun stuff. More muscle also keeps our metabolism humming, which helps with weight management. Protein teams up with calcium and vitamin D to keep our bones sturdy, and it helps balance hormones as we move through midlife. And let's not forget about energy in recovery. If you just went for a walk, or even you were just chasing the grandkids all day, that protein repairs all those tiny muscle fibers so you feel good the next day. Listen, the easiest way that I found to do this is to try to hit about 25 to 30 grams per meal, and also add a snack. And you hit those numbers, and you can easily get to 100 or a little bit over without even having to stress about this. Here's something that I realized after I got to this age, is that for me, the most important thing is to keep my bones and my muscles strong. I have osteoporosis, so if I fall, I can possibly break something. So I am now targeting building my muscles, so if something happens, at least I have some bounce, and I can be stronger, and I can be active and have a normal life as I age. Okay, let's start with the classic, chicken breast. Listen, chicken breast is like a blank canvas. It's about 25 grams of lean protein in a piece the size of your palm. You can grill it with lemon and herbs. You can shred it into tacos, yum. You can slice it over salad, whatever you like. It's simple, juicy, and one of the easiest ways to load up on protein without a ton of extra calories. Next up, Greek yogurt. Now, I love my yogurt. It is packed almost double the protein of regular yogurt. It's around 15 to 18 grams per cup. I go for the plain kind, and I put in a little bit of berries. I drizzle some of my stevia and maybe sprinkle it with nuts. It's dessert level delicious, and your gut will thank you for the probiotics. Now, eggs are my breakfast MVP. 6 grams of complete protein each, plus nutrients that help your brain and your eyes. Did you know that? You can scramble it with veggies. You can do some hard-boiled eggs and use them as a snack. You can bake it, like I like to make this frittata cups for the week. It's so affordable, it's quick, and never boring. Now, I don't know if you have this problem, but if I eat too many eggs, it kind of upsets my stomach. So what I do is I use some egg whites and mix it together. So I'll use 1 or 2 regular eggs, and then I'll add about a third of a cup of this, which is equivalent to 2 eggs. So I'm actually getting 4 eggs. So that works for me. But like I said, eggs by themselves, they just don't agree with me very well. Okay, don't sleep on a can of tuna. One small can give us about 20 grams of protein. Can you believe that? And a dose of heart healthy omega-3s. Now, I like to mix it with a spoonful of Greek yogurt and some herbs like paprika and garlic salt. No mayo needed. And I pile it on to greens and whole grain crackers for a 5-minute lunch. Okay, now my new things that I'm gonna add is sardines. Now, I'm not really crazy about the taste of sardines by itself, but I'm gonna try this adding some lemon juice and maybe some kind of herbs or pate or some kind of, just to kill the taste. But listen, one little can like this has 22 to 25 grams of protein. That's a lot. Okay, they say that sardines are so healthy. So I'm gonna give this a try, but listen to this. It's rich in omega-3 fatty acids for heart and brain health. It's naturally high in calcium because you eat the soft bones. I know that sounds gross, but you can't really tell. And also has vitamin D and B12. And it's lower on the food chain, so they tend to have less mercury than large fish. Cottage cheese is having a comeback, so I am all here for it. A cup has around 25 grams of slow digesting protein. Listen to that, slow digesting protein that keeps working overnight. If the texture's not your favorite thing, just try to whip it or blend it into your smoothies. Really, you can't taste it. I like topping it with some kind of berries or for a sweet savory snack. I also like to make some desserts. There's so many new desserts that you can make by blending cottage cheese. So there you go. It's awesome. Okay, almond butter or peanut butter, but I prefer almond butter. It's a huge protein bomb. It's about 7 grams for only 2 tablespoons. And it's full of healthy fats and magnesium. Now I like to cut up some apple slices and dip it into my almond butter. And I also stir it in our oatmeal. My husband absolutely loves that. Now just keep an eye on the spoon because it's easy to keep scooping. It is so yummy. Now edamame has become my favorite snack. I didn't know what edamame meant or was until I went to a restaurant with a friend and she ordered some steamed edamames and we had them and I was like, yum, this is so awesome. I love this. Now 1 cup of these little green soybeans has about 18 grams of plant protein. You can steam them, you can sprinkle a little sea salt, oh that is the best part, and snack away. They're also perfect tossed into a salad or you can stir fry for extra bite and color. And here you go. Those are all my little favorite ones. But you might be asking, okay, so how do you hit 100 grams a day? Well, here is a little sample of the things that I love. For breakfast, I will make a couple eggs and I will have like a yogurt parfait on the side. That's about 30 grams. Then for lunch, I'll make a tuna salad wrap and that is 25 grams. Then a snack, I'll have a cup of edamame, which is 18 grams. And for dinner, I'll bake a delicious chicken with some veggies, and that's another 30 grams. And boom, you have 100 grams without ever thinking about it. and thinking about having a protein shake, which nothing wrong with those. I like to add those here and there, but that's just the icing on the cake. Listen, protein is not a trend. It's the stuff that keeps us strong and energized and glowing as the years go by. So the next time you plan a meal, ask yourself, where's my protein? And try to aim for that 100 grams, which is kind of like the sweet spot. So I'd like to know which one of these foods is your favorite, or maybe which one you would like to try. Please comment below. I would love to know. If you're enjoying my videos, listen, we're going to be talking about everything that we need to know about aging around here. And I am learning as I go as well. So this is all just my experiences. But please don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe share it with your friends. Maybe somebody might benefit of having all this information. All right, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.